Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time you're watching this, thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. Welcome to today's video. We're going to be having a double giveaway for our members and a giveaway for our subscribers. So, easy way to enter is one, if you're a member, just make sure that you're here tonight and comment giveaway. And we'll tell you guys when to do that later. And if you're a subscriber, how to enter is just comment giveaway. We're going to do the wheel of names and we're going to do a live giveaway tonight, right on air. So that'll be a little bit later on in the night. We're going to talk about some tournaments that I've been to. I've been to like 4 of them recently, 3 or 4 of them, and 2 back to back. So I did a tournament this last Saturday and a tournament this last Sunday. I'm pooped. I'm tired. So I was up at like 2 o'clock in the morning each day. You know, it just drains you, but I had a great time. So we fished the 1790 Club tournament out at Salt Springs Valley Reservoir. Me and my son fished that tournament. And then Sunday we fished a Bassin 101 tournament. Hey Gerbs, nice to see you on tonight. So we did a Bassin 101 tournament at Millerton, and it was my first time at that lake. And I caught a bunch of fish. We just didn't get a good weight. Like the winners, top 3 had 16, almost 17 pounds. And then second place change, and third place was 12. And then it quickly kind of was real tough. We couldn't find any big fish. My buddy tried, I let him take the front of the boat. We took my boat and we tried a whole bunch of different stuff. So we're going to talk about Millerton. We're going to talk about Salt Springs. Hey, nice to see you. Hey, Caleb. Love you, buddy. Oh, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. It was great to meet you too, Mad Bass. So it was a fun time. Tournament was a little tough as far as the bite wasn't as open as I'd like. We're going to talk about that too, the Salt Springs. I got a crankbait fish early, and then we actually started catching lots of 2.5 pounders right out the gate with drop shot. And it just seemed like at about 11 o'clock we couldn't catch anymore. And I think that happened to a lot of the people. I personally, the fish pulled off deeper. And also towards the end of the day, I snapped something off well over 5 pounds. I seen a silhouette, but not big enough to see if it give you a decent guess. I just know this sucker was huge, big bass. Drop shot just ticked me. I set on a boom and then whack. And I even loosened my drag and I tried to turn it and I started bringing it towards me and I'm reeling it and it's just super heavy. And then it goes for another turn, second run, but it came up like it was going to jump. And then, and I seen big old silhouette and then it went right back down and dove and then snapped. So that was the winning catch. Yeah. Well, if I would have caught that fish, let's just say it was 5 or 6 pounds easy, I think it could have been anywhere between 5 and 8. It was a monster. I seen the silhouette, so I got a clue, and that's why I know it was over 5. And I'm not going to say it's, it was a 10 pounder. I have no clue. Could have been anything. It was a bass, and yeah, so you can't count the ones that get off, but we would have been, if we would have taken away our smallest fish at around 2 pounds, we probably would have had 16 pounds, came in second or something like that. So we had the opportunity. We had a great time. I'm so proud of my son too. What's the cooler talk for our area? Okay, so we have a cold front coming in and we have a freeze warning right now. So there's going to be a freeze watch, and it's going to be about a week almost of some extremely cold temperatures at night and some moderately low temperatures during the daytime here. So it's going to affect fishing big time. If you have any bass that are definitely already in like, pre-spawn / spawn, they're going to stay up, but that'd be like a few out of the whole pack. Most of the fish should pull off. We're going to talk about that, kind of how to get them, a couple of techniques. And we're going to kind of wind up a couple of the different tournaments and kind of put all the information, put it all together of what I've noticed this last week, basically. And in a nutshell, it's that the fish are moving a lot and that they are near spawning areas, in spawning areas. However, they're also holding on main lake points and structure that is near that. So another thing is anything with structure. So, for example, Salt Springs. Let's take Salt Springs. There were fish on anything that was different or structural. So every spot where there was a fence coming into the water, as soon as you hit about 3-4 feet deep and there was a nice fence post, there was a bass sitting on that post. We caught fish on stuff like that. They were also just randomly all over on the shoreline in the incoming water. So depending on your lake, if the lake's rising and it's got fresh water coming in, the fish are kind of heading right there. So I would expect like McClure, Horseshoe Bend, and Piney to probably be the number one producers right now for numbers. Cotton's going to still always usually be my favorite to pick out some largemouth and get some decent size. Down by the dam is usually where I get the monsters. Um, Barrett's Cove area too, but the water levels aren't right for over there right now. So, each lake's going to be a bit different, but they should be holding to similar principles. Right now, the bass are going to be low towards the bottom, but they're off. They're suspended a few feet and they're moving around. You can see them on your fish finder, basically darting around here and there, and they're not stationary. They're looking for a place to spawn. They're looking for food. Any doc talk, chitter chatter going on? Oh, for sure. Hey, nice seeing you on No Limit, Nicholas, Racho, Bunch, Big Bass King, and Twin, Caleb, Mad Bass, and Gerbs. Good to see everybody on so far. Yeah, like I had a buddy who went to Salt Springs after the tournament and did really good. He caught a bunch of nice fish, and he says he dumped like an 8 to 10 pounder. He says it was the biggest bass of his life. And nice. Saturday, Folsom Bass Club got second place. So great job, No Limit. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. I haven't been up at New Maloney's, but I'd assume they're kind of doing the same thing. The bass should be moving shallow and moving around, headed towards spawning flats right now. You may find them up in a few feet of water. You can catch them on jigs right now. So we're going to do kind of a fishing report tonight too. So we're going to tie in a lot of stuff my friends have been showing me on Facebook, a lot of stuff people have been texting me or talking to me about, and then also my own experiences on the water this last week, and kind of try to tie it up with an old man caught a 15 out of Salt Springs. Yeah, was it this year or was it recently? Because I think that's like the lake record. I don't know when that was. I know they got a similar size bass, they say, out of Kelsey Bass Ranch. That's closed now. I know Maloney's kicks out some monsters. Pedro does. McClure's got some big fish in it too. The big fish are just really hard to catch most of the year. Summer and spring are the easiest times to target these big fish. You can use A-rigs and big swim baits in the fall and winter and get them in pre-spawn. But the easiest time is when they come up shallow to feed. So you can toss a jig in the summertime, get a good chance at them. That's how I got one of my double digits. A deep dive and crankbait is also another way to smack them. Swim baits work all year round. Depths 250 or a HUD would probably be my two go-tos as far as I'm not a big swim bait guy, but Don Mormon, legendary swim bait fisherman, as far as he's got 64 bass so far over 10 pounds. We were talking, and he said out of that 64, over half came on like HUDs and depths 250, like kind of split evenly. Now, out of the other half, he's got them on like jigs, crankbaits, spinner baits, and stuff like that. And I think a couple might have had a couple on a worm. But one of his buddies got a 15 pounder on a drop shot. So, hey, Mike. Last year. All right. Hogan is free now to fish for sure. We'll have to go check it out. I'm super excited to branch out and get into some new waters. So I got into Millerton. I fished Millerton. Salt Springs. I've only been there like 2, 3 times. So this is like I think it was like my third time there. And I felt good. We did all right, middle of the pack or something like that. For fishing with my son, fishing a lake that I've only fished like twice before. That tournament was my third time. And then Millerton was same kind of thing. We probably finished somewhere middle of the pack at the Bassin 101. And it was my first time being at that lake, and we just stuck a lot of fish. You guys will see those videos. So you'll see the Salt Springs video. You're gonna watch my son just kick my butt. But I do good. We both caught our own limit basically. And then together we were, combined it to reach almost 13 pounds. But I snapped my kicker. So that sucks because I had an idea that the fish had moved deeper out in the middle of the lake. About halfway through the day, everyone kept fishing shallow, kept moving shallow. I don't know, RC Creative. Matt from Tactical Bassin got that 17 on a hood. Did you not become a member anymore, boss? That's weird. Let's go check you out. Why you don't have a badge? Maybe you're just such a supporter that it's like, you don't need a badge. He's RC Creative. What are you talking about? Let's see here. Looks like it dropped off, RC. You must have had like a card or something that you put it under that, it might have a expiration date or something. So it doesn't show you being a member anymore. Yeah. But Kelsey, they sold Kelsey. Millerton was a lot of fish. So we'll tell you guys how the game was won at Millerton. We'll tell you. So I listened to all the doc talk, and we watched the guys at Millerton smack them, and they wouldn't leave the spot, which is smart, right? So we couldn't go hone in on it. So we just had to go do what we could do. But we were in the area. We were actually right close to them. We had the right idea. They were fishing an underwater island. It was about 20 feet underwater, and it has a giant shelf drop off down into ultra deep. And then the top of the island is like a nice spawning flat. And they were catching 3 and 4 pounders. They had 16 pounds or 17 pounds it was 16 and some change, almost 17 for 5. And they had like almost a 5-pound bass out of Millerton. I'm like, damn, that's good. And they also caught a 17-pound striper. They were throwing things like swim baits, underspins, A-rigs and stuff and raking it over the island. And I don't know exactly what position or how they were setting it up, whether they were running parallel with the drop-off with the shelf, or were they facing the shelf, bringing the lures over the 20-foot and then letting it sink down, or were they casting out deep and bringing it up? I don't know. But they were on an island smacking them. So we caught a lot of numbers, and I'll tell you what, I learned a new little finesse trick, but the guy who showed it to me doesn't really want me showing everyone just yet. So what we'll do is we're going to respect that, and you might catch me slipping and fishing with it, but I'm not going to blast it. So if you see me fishing with something you don't usually see me fishing with, you'll know what I'm talking about. But oh yeah, no problem, buddy. I'll put you in the members giveaway, buddy. Don't worry. So let's see here. Let's read the questions here. So hey, no limit. How did you get slow bite drop shot? Just letting it sit there 15 to 30 feet later in the day, 4-inch Senko. Nice. That's exactly kind of what we were doing. I was about to say, like, how'd you get them? Were you fishing my little area over there by the dam heading into Angels Creek? That's one of my favorite spots there. And then definitely we'll do some stuff on Hogan. And Matt from Tactical Bassin got that 17 on a HUD out of Rancho Seco, which is a lake I actually fished one time for trout when I was really young. And had I known it had monster bass in it, I would have been bass fishing. I was in like a foster home when I was younger for a year or two. And then when I was in like 16 to 17 years old, I had to go live with my uncle in Sacramento for a while. He took me to go fish Rancho Seco, the power plant lake. And I didn't watch the video. I don't know if it's on video, but story is his pole snapped when he caught that 17 pounder, and he actually hand lined that fish in and still caught it. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? And then Kelsey, Big Bass King Kelsey Bass Ranch sold. It's sold to the Fagundes family here, cattle ranching family in Merced area. And so I know a few people. So on one of these days, I'm going to see if I can get reconnected and get back in there, and fish it. Nice. We'll go check it out. So Angels Creek was good. And the second bridge, you got video on your channel? Nice. Yeah, so you went to Angels Creek, and then the second bridge at New Maloney's the one way, way, way up there. So good job. Yeah, New Maloney's it's been they've been doing really good too. So if you're probably catching a lot of fatty spots with the occasional largemouth in there. I got a buddy who's been fishing New Maloney's right now, and he's fishing it from shore. So no matter what, in the areas he's fishing, he's probably not casting deeper than 30 feet. I don't know where he's getting his bites, but somewhere between, I'd assume, 30, 35 feet and shore, he's catching a bunch of largemouth right now out of New Maloney's, and he's doing it all on a jig. So as a matter of fact, we'll shout him out because I caught a double digit on his jig. Bijan, his jigs are called Jig Sucking Lips. They sell them at Angler's Edge. You can reach out to Bijan on Facebook. Like I said, I've got a double digit on one of his jigs and a ton of nice bass. And so he's been out there throwing his own jigs. He doesn't throw other people's jigs. He's throwing his own stuff, fishing from shore, and he's whacking almost exclusively nice largemouth. He's getting some spots, but so I would assume the largemouth are probably a lot more shallower than the spots. And everything so far has still been slow fishing. So if you're going to get them right now, it seems like things like the drop shot, the Nico, the Ned Rig, Texas Rig, any shaky head, ball head jigs, anything on the bottom. And basically just moving it moderately slow. They have kind of picked up a little bit, so they don't necessarily want it dead sticked anymore, or at least at Salt Springs and Millerton, both places, the fish tolerated a little bit of a wiggle and then a move and maybe a drag and then stop. It's still slow, but I could still kind of pop it and hop it and then occasionally just sit there and wiggle it. And then I stop, and then you just feel, boom, and it loads up. Then away you go. So we caught a lot of fish at Millerton. So right now it's about to open up. You're not going to need too many tips and tricks from me, guys, for the next bit, but I'll try my best to keep them up and give you guys the best information, because some of the time this can be real tricky once they pull up onto their beds. If they're not, if they're not locked, they can get real finicky, spookies, they're shallow. So hence, like in the thumbnail, you want to make sure you have a good pair of glasses. This is a cheap pair of Ozark Walmart glasses, $4.99. I just bought a pair because I lost my good pair on the way up to the lake. So you got to have something. Got to have something to cut that glare down off of the water. That way you can see shapes, silhouettes, you can see structure, all kinds of stuff. Oh, a tournament's a money pit for sure, bro. To be very honest with you, there's really, what you're going to do is, let's just put it this way. I don't recommend you not fishing tournaments. There's a couple of things. I'm going to give you my pros and cons on tournament fishing. Unless you're young, you've been fishing your whole life, or you're just super gung-ho into it. Unless you're rich, you have an extremely expensive, nice bass boat The boat, not so much, but more the fish finders, live scope, 360, panoptic, stuff like that. If you've got that kind of gear, then and you can afford good quality rods, reels, line, and lures and all that, okay. But even then, unless you're going to be a bass pro, you got to think about it. Unless you're going to travel the country, travel the nation, and enter these big tournaments where the payouts in the 100,000 or 30,000, $40,000, the winner at most, first place, $1,000 to $3,000, right? And when you look at pre-fishing, I mean, a trip alone, one fishing trip alone can run about $200. So, my truck, or if you have a truck, it takes maybe 100 to 120 to fill it. Your boat could take 40 or 60, all the way up to 100 to fill it. Depends on what size. So, and then any beer, any food, any snacks, incidentals. How about the cost of lures, right? As you snap them and lose them, and line and stuff like that. So, the cost of tournaments financially will far outweigh what you will ever win unless you're extremely good. And I'm talking, if you line 100 boats up, probably one or two guys in that group might be able to do that. And I'm not there yet either, but um, they're great. There's a great experience of camaraderie, of competitiveness, of excitement, of there's a thrill, there's a rush to fishing tournaments. Um, and then if you have a YouTube channel, there's a pool, a draw. People want to watch the tournaments. It's cool. It's something that's entertaining. You don't go on the TV right now and you can watch, right, your favorite football game or your favorite baseball game or basketball, but there's not much, it's all high level bass, Scott Martin, Roland Martin, Bill Dance type stuff, right? And those are old names, obviously. Brian Latimer and all those other guys. You got all these high powered names, yes, but that's like all you have. You can't turn on and watch your local bass tournament, right? You can't turn on your TV and say, well, I want to watch Bassin 101 and see how Millerton was or see how this was. So the great thing is with the YouTube channel, fishing tournaments, you get to bring entertainment, education, and fun to people that normally would have to enter the tournament to do that. But again, it's a great way to spend time with a friend or with a family member. It's exciting, it's thrilling. You learn from it, and the more you tournament fish, the more you realize that I went around thinking I had to do this because I tried crankbaits, I tried this, I tried that, and the only way I could get bit was this. And this other guys, you're watching them throw A-rigs or you're watching them throw stuff, and you are too, but why are they catching them and you're not? It's because of the color of the swim baits, the head, is it flashers or not? How they have it set up, what rods and reels they're using, what speed they're reeling at. Are they pulsing it? Are they dragging it? Are they burning it? There's a lot to it. But you find out one thing you find out a lot at tournaments, whether you killed them or not, is there's a many ways to catch a fish. So I could, you could be watching somebody who really is great at fishing, and they could be telling you, we're catching them like this, we're doing that. And then you can go out to the lake and just not be able to do that. Or you may destroy them, but a completely different way. So it's pretty fun when you find out that you were chucking and winding spinner baits and crankbaits all day, didn't do very good. So you picked up a drop shot, got a limit of 5 fish for 10 pounds, and the winners came in with 18 pounds throwing a spinner bait. But because they knew where and when and how, which boils down to pre-fishing, knowing these lakes, you got to spend a lot of time on them. And then ultimately, after a while, like, how do you do good at lakes you've never been to? Well, eventually you get into this mode where you start being able to read bodies of water. You start being able to read the weather. You start knowing fishing 101, let's say. Okay, if it's windy, we want something with a little flash, right? The surface is broken with some wind and some rough water, then maybe we can throw a spinner bait. We could do this or we could do that, right? If it's cold, then you normally want to do this and that. If it's really hot and warm, there's some like fishing 101 that doesn't mean that it's always true, but are kind of general rules of thumb, right? You start applying and learning all that and storing it. Then you get out onto the lake and you start figuring out, you start looking around, it's a bluebird sky. We had a nasty storm system come in yesterday or day before. That's a postal front. I've been fishing 25 years. What do postal fronts usually fish like? Oh, there's a storm. Or how about this? It's all bluebird sky, sunny and it's warm, and you think, uh, but they're real finicky. They're not, you think you have to catch them on drop shots or something. But did you check the weather? Maybe there's a massive storm coming in the next day or the day after. The fish, through their air bladders, can sense the barometric pressure change. And so even though today may be a beautiful, lovely day, if tomorrow is going to be nasty, cold, and stormy, you can bet your bottom dollar that usually those fish will not be behaving like they would normally on that same type of day. They're probably going to be much more active and feeding up. And even though all the rules say, like, if it's a little overcast, you can throw more reaction, spinnerbait, stuff like that. While if it's super sunny outside, the water's clear, you probably have to finesse fish a little, right? And that's kind of a rule of thumb. However, if there's a nasty storm coming and it's a perfectly calm, warm, sunny day, but there's a nasty storm coming in a day or two, bet your bottom dollar those fish are probably a lot more active than you realize, right? So this is just stuff that the pros know way better than me and most of us. And I'm getting decent at it. I'm learning, right? But tournament fishing is a big money pit. I recommend don't go in thinking that you're going to make money, right? What you want to do is go in to win. You want to go in and make some money, but the reality is you could fish a whole circuit and be lucky if you win first place in one of the tournaments. Think about it. If you have 100 boats fishing and there's 8 or 10 tournaments in a year, that's only 8 or 10 boats out of those 100 to get first place. Maybe the same guy once or twice. Who knows? You may play second or third or fourth or fifth, right? And cash a check and make some money. But when you look at it again, if each fishing trip is $200 or so, let's say there's 10 tournaments, that's $2,000 if you just fish the tournaments. Now, that's not even accounting the buy-in. So let's say the tournament's 100 per person, right? But then with your gas and everything else, then a tournament's almost $400, right? $300 or more. So let's just say 10 tournaments a year is $3,000, right? And then what if you're going to pre-fish each one of those tournaments? Now tack on another $2,000. So $5,000 you might spend in tournaments, and that's without any lures, without any line, without any rods, without any of that, without boat maintenance, without boat repairs. So if you don't cash a first place check or two, you're not going to make that up, right? So don't. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from tournament fishing. I encourage it. I say get out there, have fun, enjoy the moment, and go fishing. And tournament fish, get into it, have fun. But the one thing you do not want to see it as is like some kind of business opportunity to make money. It's good to keep a real, good mentality about it. And you can think of fishing as a business trip and try to win the money, but there's reality and there's expectations. And unless you're, a super stick, you'd be lucky to break even. Let's just put it that way. All right. So anyways, let's get into some more. 1790 has an open at Don Pedro on March 19th. Well, man, they wanted $45 to join the club, and my son was kind of probably just going to fish that one with me, so I had to pay a membership fee for him too. So I ended up paying like $150 or something to fish Salt Springs. So I'm going to probably go to more of the 1790 tournaments with my son. So that's cool that it's an open one. Then that means you don't have to be a member. Anybody can show up. And Don Pedro is a much bigger lake. So hopefully we get a lot more boats there. I'll be glad to be there as long as it doesn't conflict with anything else. I'm going to probably be fishing the 1790 club a lot. I'll be fishing BBT. And then I might drop in on a future Pro Tour tournament here or there. And I did a Bassin 101. I might do a Nugent. I'm going to, check in and try to cherry pick my tournaments. BBT is the only one that so far it looks like I might fish the whole season, like trying to go to the TOC and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to take all you guys along for the ride. You get to watch all the videos. You'll see what I'm catching them on, where I'm catching them on, even in tournaments too, by the way. I'm not going to hide stuff, not going to hide spots or lures. Just if I fish with a partner, I have to respect their wishes. If they're catching them on a certain lure, I got to be a little bit low key. At least I can give some information, but I don't want to give people's modifications and secrets and tips that they've worked hard for if that's not what they want to do. I don't mind sharing because fishing is so crazy. There's so many ways to catch them. I could turn you on to some crazy modifications for, like, say, a Nico rig or a wacky rig, this or that, like drop shotting wacky rig instead of drop shotting nose hooked. And I mean, that's not nothing special, but you know, there's lots of little modifications. And I don't mind sharing them because the next day fishing might not be that way. Fishing might be completely different. It may be in a different spot. Now, yes, there are stretches of time where the fish will be doing kind of the same thing for a while, be in the same spot for a couple weeks if there's bait there. So, you know, you can blow up a spot definitely, but you know, my channel is not too big. So, you know, I could understand if you have a 500,000 YouTube viewers and or just subscribers alone, you know, Tactical Bass and Milliken, Ty, all those other guys who are almost, you know, they get millions of views on a video, and you go catch a 80-pound whatever at a spot, you know, like especially like Thai Pig Patrol, stuff like that, or Milliken, go out to these little lakes and catch 50, 60 pounds or 40 pounds of bass. And when the locals notice what lake it is, you know, they either get upset or they'll go beat that spot up. Here on this channel, you know, we're growing still, so I'm not too worried about giving too much information away. And even then, I kind of think that's what separates me and some of the other guys. I'll tell you what lake, what lure, where, how, when, all this stuff. I won't hide anything. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but the last 2 years I've been making fishing videos, I've had no fish finder. So everything that I've done in the last 2 years has been from raw instinct and fishing experience. I got 2 double digits in the last 2 years. We've got like an 8 or a 9, and then I've got multiple 5s and 6s and like 4s and under. But I'd have to say I didn't lean on the Delta as heavy this year or the last 2 years as I did before. So I'm missing a large chunk of fish between 6 and 9 pounds that I usually catch. So when I used to be like kind of a Delta rat a little bit, and when I was fishing the Delta just consistently 2-3 days a week, there would be many instances where we catch 8-pounders, 7-pounders, 9-pounders, stuff like that. But I haven't been doing that this last 2 years, so I'm going to be back at the Delta playing around. It's just I'm going in every damn lake and place that I can, so I'm not really having a lot of time to just focus on one lake only, because I think that can kind of get boring for your audience. Like Big Bass King was saying, can you do the streams at 6 p.m. early work? Sometimes, yeah. I actually used to do them at 6, and we used to do a 3-hour stream from 6 until 9. But what was happening is there would be times I'd get off work right at like 5:45 or 6, or I'd get home at 6:30, or I couldn't have dinner. So what had happened is I might get home at 5:30 and 5:45, and I wouldn't have any time to eat, right? And my wife, if you've been watching, those of you who've been watching the live streams for a while, you guys used to see my wife used to bring me in sushi, used to bring me in chicken, you know, sticky rice and chicken and all my favorite foods. And then I wouldn't eat them because I'm self-conscious about eating on video, right? I look like a pig. I'm over here, I'm all hungry and stuff. I don't want to eat on video. So plus I can't talk when I have food in my mouth. So it's been a challenge, but I don't mind. We can try doing 6 for a while. Even all the information, it could still be rough. That is right. Like I said, like I could literally sit back, go watch Tactical Basson's videos on Clear Lake, watch them all, think I'm all ready. I could literally spend 2 weeks watching all of their videos on Clear Lake, right? And then you go during a tough time like the winter or something like that, or you go too early pre-spawn and they're not really there yet. Um, you can, or even the summer with the nasty uh, algae bloom and just really struggle. And yet you have all this information, but knowing what to choose and when to choose is a tricky mofo, isn't it? So I try to give as much of that. I give it all away that I can, that I know, but it's hard to like explain 100% into words what instinct is, right? Because like I said, the last 2 years I've been fishing with no fish finders. So I just go out and fish. And instinct tells me that they should be here on transitions or big rocks. I'm looking for structure, looking for wind breaks. I'm looking for all kinds of different stuff depending on the time of year. I just go out and fish. And if it ain't working, I try different stuff. And now that I have at least one fish finder on the back. The front we still got to work on. The front, my trolling motor eats fish finders up like a fat kid does cake. So a couple spins and snaps all my transducers. I've tried all kinds of crap. I've done some mystical magical stuff and it worked for a little bit, but that damn Tarova, I'm pissed that I got it. Like Bass Pro Shop screwed me over. So I'd highly recommend that even if you do come into some money, you're going to go buy a boat or you're going to go do something, upgrade, and do some research, because I trusted the people and I got really sold some crap because they told me that the other one that I wanted, it could only be used with the remote, that it didn't come with a foot pedal and a remote, that it had to be a remote. And they were like, this is the only one with spot lock that can. Yeah, the guy didn't tell me you couldn't put a fish finder on it because it will turn so many times. The way that it's set up, the design of it, it just snaps your transducers. So it's been frustrating. So I'm trying to figure out something for the front of the boat. I'm going to work on putting something up there. For right now, I've got a Humminbird Helix 8 in the back of the boat. So what I'm doing is, it's funny, I'll fish backwards even. I'll take and I scoot my butt around and I start moving the back of the boat and checking stuff out. And I'm looking at the fish finder. My fish finder is on a swivel. So what happens is when I'm driving, it's on my console right here to the right, and I can see it. And I can putt around. I can check stuff out. Now, ooh, I see fish. I just kill the motor, jump up to the trolling motor, reverse it, me right back over the spot, make sure, and I turn the fish finder around so that I can see it from the front of the boat. And then I sit in the front and I have to look back at my fish finder occasionally. But I know, at least I have some eyes now. So I know if there's anything there or not. If there, I could be sitting on a school of thousands of fish, right? Imagine that. I'm sitting in 40 feet of water and there's thousands of fish underneath me. With no fish finder, I wouldn't have known. And let's say I'm casting shallow. So I'm catching a few fish up shallow. I'm having fun. Yeah. But I happen to like come across the mother load. Without a fish finder, how am I ever going to know? So I'm excited, happy to have a fish finder finally working again on the boat. I got the live well back up and running. Boat doesn't take on any water. We had a lot of challenges last year. We made it through. So the first year on the channel, we did really good, had a lot of growth, went everywhere, had a lot of fun. And then wah, wah, wah. Second year in, I smashed something at the Delta. Boat starts leaking because the drain plug from the live well came loose underneath the boat. Then the live well pump went out. And all the batteries in the back died. I would charge them, and I would have about 3 to 4 hours of fishing time on my batteries. And so I had to like drift fish. I had to work with it. I had to tie up to things. The last year has been really freaking tough and interesting, but I've still made it work. I've still gone out there. I've still caught a ton of fish, had a lot of fun. I caught a double digit, two of them. So I'm just hoping things get better from here. That's the only way. I'm positive. I think it's just going to get a lot better. So I'm excited, But anyways, back to the topic, guys. So don't forget, for those of you everybody's here right now, please smash that like button. It helps the algorithm, helps the channel grow. If you would like to kindly share this video to your YouTube to your Facebook page or something, let people know, hey, this guy's, nice dude. He's the real deal as far as this isn't, a lot of guys on YouTube just put videos out there and then they share it like, hey, watch me, hey, subscribe, hey, watch me, hey, subscribe. I tried to be a little more uh, engaging with the audience, a little more helpful. I'm here for people. I answer my Instagram messages, my Facebook messages, my textbook messages if you manage to get my number from me. And I take people fishing and I really try to give the juice, right? The best information that I can, at least what's working for me. So if I'm sucking at fishing, I'll tell you I'm sucking. And then, hey, now you know what not to do. Or if I'm doing okay at fishing, hey, now you know what you can do to go have an okay time. And you might try something different to do even better. But if I'm killing it, I'll share that too. So I try to be real with everybody. So smash that like button. We're going to have a double giveaway tonight. So tonight's video, we're doing the members giveaway. So if you're being a member of the channel and support the channel that way, one of the benefits, because we have 3 membership levels, we have basic and we have the middle and the high end. Basically, there's a giveaway every month. So for the members, you get a chance to win lures and all kinds of stuff. Occasionally, I do like rods and reels and all kinds of fun stuff. So usually we've just been doing lure packs or gift cards lately. And then we do subscriber giveaways every once in a while too here. But we have members only videos, early access. I'll do one-on-one live streams with the members. So, and when we get merch on the channel, I plan on really thanking you members by 50% off, stuff like that on my merchandise, all kinds of crazy stuff. So we're going to get there. I tried to have an online tournament. It just didn't look like anybody was interested in it. I posted on YouTube and Facebook that I wanted to host a online tournament where all my viewers, subscribers, all that stuff could go out and fish their local waters, kind of like a fish brain tournament. And we're going to go by length. And best 5, you have to submit a picture of the fish with the measurements on a legit cold board, and then just carry a tag that just says, Common Sense Fishing February tournament or whatever, right? So if you guys are interested in doing something like that, I'll be more than happy to try to host it again and see if we can get off the ground, because only had a couple people interested. So I think I need to do a better job at spreading the word and getting more people involved. But yeah, I'd be really interested in doing stuff like that, especially for the members only. Like to take care of everybody who supports the channel and just the regular subscribers and viewers too. Thank you guys very much. So we're going to have a giveaway tonight. I'm going to pull up the wheel of names like we usually do here, and we'll be doing that shortly. So make sure you hang around and stick around tonight. So let me bring up the wheel of names. Guys who've been here a while know about the wheel of names. All right. Oh, it's already still filled out from last time. So we'll go ahead and erase it. All right. So now we're sitting pretty. We're waiting. And we'll be ready for the giveaway here in a bit. Hey, Ray, nice to see you on. Ronald Rookmore, good evening. Never again buying from them on boats. Yeah, boats, the fishing gear. You can go buy some reels and line and tackle there, but man, did I really get gypped big time. I feel bad about that. I don't have the money now. No way I have the money to replace the trolling motor with what would be needed to go with something like either a Ghost or even an Ultrex, because the Tarova is just garbage. I was told by many mechanics and the dudes at CNC Marine and a bunch of other places that trolling motor does not belong on a bass boat. Actually, it cannot have a transducer put on it. There's some ways you can do it. Ingenuitive people have done it, and there's some things I can look up and try, but I'm just kind of upset. I've spent a lot of money on the damn transducers, and right now at this point, I'm just gonna go fish. I've done 2 years without a fish finder. Now I've got one on the back, so I'm happy. Let's just start with that. And then if things go better for me financially down the road, then yeah, up in the front we'll put something better, and we'll figure that out. But we cross one bridge at a time. That's how I live life too. There's an old biblical saying that not to worry about tomorrow because it's never promised. So you need to focus on today, because tomorrow is never promised, and you can make the best laid plans, and just life will just wreck them like a toddler playing with the Legos. So, it's just kind of worry about today and make sure you live today into its fullest, so that's going to be me fishing, having a good time. And then if the opportunity comes and I'm able to, we're going to get the front fish finder done. So, that'll be cool when it happens. But let's keep reading some questions or comments. Yeah, I've seen that, the off motor mount that goes to the side. So I've got to look that up. If you see one, shoot it to me, RC Creative. Send me a message. I've been looking for. Oh, Shizer, Bass Pro screwed us too on your boat. Still to this day, you're on the wait list since October of 2020. Man, goodness. Hey, Hanno, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment till just now. What's up? Stopping by to say hi. Moccasin Point was tough this weekend. Didn't have electronics either. Didn't help. Tight lines. Hanno's probably not on right now. He probably just dropped in to say hi. So appreciate you, Hanno. If you're watching this later or anyone knows him, tell him, hey, man, Common Sense says thanks for being on. And then the Funk and CT, glad to have you on as always. How are the puppies doing? They're doing great. I could go snatch them up for you guys if you want. So I've got 3 German Shepherds now. I've got one that's a year old, is a boy named Charlie, and he's a great dog. And then I've got 2 female puppies named Trudy and Dakota, and they're just the cutest little balls of fur you ever seen. So I'm having a good time with them, but man, Dakota keeps me up at night yipping and yapping because, they're not potty trained and they chew on stuff. So we don't feel like having our home completely destroyed. So at nighttime, they go in kennels to sleep. And one of them's just like the most perfect little dog. She's just so smart. She listens. She's intelligent. She's not loud. She's just a good dog. And the other one, Trudy, she's a good dog too. She's just comical. And she's very vocal. She lets you know how she feels. She'll yip and yap, and it's funny. So, but anyways, yeah, I was talking about doing a tournament, so an online tournament. So we'll look into that maybe down the road, maybe March, sometime during spawn, March or April. See if we can get you guys juiced and pumped up about a Common Sense Fishing online tournament. No money to enter. No money. All you guys have to do is send me pictures and videos of your fish. And then what I will do is I will even make a video of all you guys. So with your permission, you enter, you send me all the pictures and any video that you want. And we'll clip some of the moments from my live stream, maybe talking about the online tournament, and then maybe some of my fishing. And we'll do a subscriber compilation video. It would be pretty fun. I have some great ideas to really have a great time on this channel. We just need to grow and get enough people in here that we can really make it happen. And I think it would be fun because I'm not here to just, it would be great. I do want to grow the channel to be able to make a living or to have a nice little side stream of income. But I also do this just for fun. You got to start somewhere. And so I don't plan on charging anything. I'm not going to. So it'll be free to enter. All you have to do is we have to I'll give out like either my Facebook or Instagram. We'll all get connected. And everybody who wants in on it, we need to just, get connected. And then we'll set a date. Okay, the tournament will run from this date to that date. We'll run it for like a whole month or a couple weeks. And then you submit your entries. And then what I can do is download them and make a video out of them, and we'll see who wins. And then the winner will get something cool. And, scan them for viruses, make sure I'm not getting hacked or malware or anything. You never know. We'll do by length instead of weight. So keep it simple so that no one can cheat, because what you can do is you can hold it back, put it on a scale, and then pull down on the bass and make it say whatever you want. And then when the scale locks, let go. And then, hey, see, bass is 4 pounds on the scale. Really, it's a 2.5, and you're holding it right here to the camera. So I think length is the easiest way to go without having really any cheaters. If you stretch your fish an extra half an inch, well, man, I feel sorry for that fish, but there's nothing I could do about that. So I think that's the more reasonable way to approach it. So, anyways, like I got a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about tonight, man. I really want to get into some more lakes. No limit fishing or no limit off road was talking about doing some Hogan videos or having me go out to Hogan, and I've never been there. I've actually been wanting to go to Hogan. I've heard a lot about it. I've even wanted to go diddle around in like the Woodward Reservoir, Modesto Reservoir, just go fish Lake Yosemite, hear them Merced more, and just expand my horizons and get back out to LBC. You guys haven't seen me on this channel at LBC yet. I've been there many times, but not recently. Been a few years, probably about 6 or 7. So I'd like to get back out to LBC. I'd like to go out to Lake Success, which I've never been to Success, or I think I've been there once a long time ago. So there's plenty of lakes I just want to go explore, have a good time. So bear with me if I suck at some of these or I do okay. But when I go hammer a place for a while, I usually get it down pretty dang good. So, but in the meantime, like I want to fish all over, but I also don't want to waste that window of spawn for my opportunity at another double digit. So come in the months probably of March and April, I probably will be focused heavily on Pedro and New Maloney's, seeing if I could find a giant bedfish and try to catch it. That and the Delta will probably be my 3 go-to spots. And McClure's close, so actually all 4 of those. And Tulik, so it's like, damn, there's so much good stuff to choose from. Tulik is a great lake to fish in the spawn in summertime. New Maloney's is great all year around, basically. Pedro can be pretty much great all year round, has its tough moments. McClure can be great sometimes, and it can be brutal others. So we're going to get around and fish everywhere. But with that being said, today's topic we were going to be talking about was a cold front. We have a massive cold front coming in. And if you're anywhere in the United States, chances are most likely you're having the cold front come through your area too. I know it's predominantly on the West Coast and the Midwest, but we're going to get a nasty week of like really, really cold temps. That's what the weatherman says. So with that being in mind, yesterday's fishing was probably pretty good. Today's fishing might have been okay, but it's going to get tough. The fish are going to back off. They're going to, and it can also, this can be epic fishing because they will slow down and back off. But when the cloud cover comes in, this is your chance to start throwing a blade bait, an LV 500, and some other stuff like a slow roll, a spinner bait. You can try a deep crank, but you might have to, go to something like a jig or a Ned Rig and slow drag it if you're going for numbers or just to catch fish. But this is your opportunity to do something different and get one of those monsters. We usually get the monsters in February, throwing things like a 12 to 15 foot diving crankbait and just slow rolling, bumping into rocks and stuff. And those big mamas that are kind of thinking about spawn, coming up, going back, coming up, going back. Well, this cold weather pushes them off and pushes them back. And you bring a snack right by that big mama's face, she's going to take it. So fish near spawning flats, but not on the spawning flats. What I would recommend is go find a spawning flat and then go look for the first deep water near it and big rocks and structure. Go deep crank, throw a blade bait. Depending on you might even be able to catch them on a jerk bait. However, that bite's kind of sailing. Like Salt Springs jerkbait bite, I was told by a couple of guys was on fire a couple weeks ago. So it's probably like about 2 weeks ago. So it should be dying down now. The fish are going to be a little bit lower in the water column. So you probably can, you might even still be able to spoon some of them, but I would say LV 500, a blade bait, um, a deep crank, and an A rig, probably, and a spinner bait, stuff like that, will be your best bet at a double digit or 8+ pound bass right now. If you slow fish it, you fish it right, give it some erratic movements to it here and there, and this is the weather the monsters will come out in. But the general fish population should hunker down and ride this storm out. So fishing might get really tough the next week. But if you know that that's the case and you just slow down, park where you've been getting your fish or right just a little shallow and cast out. Instead of casting to shore and bringing it down, say you've been getting like no limit. We're talking about New Maloney's. So say you've been getting your fish in 15 to 30. Well, and that was when the weather was warm, right? Well, with this cold front, they may go down to 25 to 40. So in which case, park your boat in 15 because you'll see them on your fish finder. So if they're still in 15, great. They're still in 15. If they're not and they pulled off, then fish where you pull your weight, your lure uphill. Pull up shallow, cast out deep, and move your bait really slow. And expecting and knowing that there's this nasty cold front, you can probably still smash them. Have you gone to New Maloney's to get that big fish that you've seen? No, I want it. It's a monster spotted bass. Monster spotted bass. I told everybody where it's at. Somebody go get it, please. There is a monster spotted bass at New Maloney's. If you come into where the dam's at, the pump house up above is on the right, and the switchbacks are on the left. That big old monster bass was in the left corner of the dam. So if you're coming into the opening, the left corner where all the chunk rock, where all the dam rock transitions into the regular lake, she's sitting right there. She's going to be there somewhere. She is fat. She was huge, big old belly. So this lady, it's a spotted bass. It was huge, 6 to 8 pounds easy. Monster spotted bass. And I know that's hard to say. How do you know? I've caught a 6-pound spotted bass before. This thing was bigger. I'm guessing it's 7, 8, 9 pounds, like close to what an old world record spotted bass would have been. This thing was gigantic. Without putting on a scale, it's just a guess. But left-hand corner. I wanted to go back for her really bad, but I've had all these tournaments come up. We had Salt Springs, we had Millerton, and then I've been working in the Bay Area. I do heating and air conditioning and ventilation and stuff. So I've been putting in a bunch of VRVs and VRFs, helping another company. I own my own company, so I work for myself. But in the spring and fall, I can get extremely dead with no work coming in because I'm relatively a new company. I've done this for a long time, but I don't have a huge marketing budget. So when it's not really cold or really hot, my phone's not ringing a lot. So I have a agreement, let's say, with another HVAC company, and I get paid to go help them do work. So I've been in the Bay Area and Berkeley and all those areas over by Oakland and stuff right now, putting in new equipment in a bunch of big high rises and stuff. So it's been fun, but I haven't got a chance to go back for her yet. So I hope someone gets her for sure. Okay. Yep. So I got to be at Modesto by 4 a.m. tomorrow to make it up to up past Berkeley by 6. And so because we have to go get some stuff from the shop and all that. So I'll have to be up by like 3 a.m, So it's been a crazy one. So it's been fun, but crazy. So I haven't had enough time to go hammer back on that fish. If she was on a bed, I would have gone right back for her. I ain't lying. If she was on a bed and I know she was exactly right there locked down, I would have went back every day till I got that fish. That was just insane to see that. But I know she's in that area, so she's still there. She should be spawning somewhere over there. I'm all right. I actually see what I did was I got home today around like 4:30 or something. I took a nap, so I went upstairs and crashed. Got up at like 6:15. Had a nice. My wife made a nice loaded baked potato with cheese, with bacon and sour cream and all that, and made a nice steak for me and asparagus, like a restaurant meal. So I got to enjoy a nice home cooked meal. Sit here with you guys and talk fishing for a couple hours. Then I'll go take off to bed. I'm fine. But we're gonna do our giveaway. So let's do our giveaway. If you're a member, I'd like you to please comment giveaway in the comment section now. And you will be entered into tonight's giveaway. And then we're going to do the subscriber giveaway next. I'm going to keep this open for about 10 or 15 minutes. If you know any members or know anyone who is, make sure you email them, text them, call them, tell them, hey, get on. Sam's doing a giveaway. And how do I think Don Pedro is going to be this weekend? You're in the giveaway, buddy. Don't worry. Racho, let's check the weather because I got to see when that. See, a post front, it's going to be 2 to 3 days after the post front. So fishing may be good during the front for the first day or two. So when that cold front comes in after it's been warm, fishing can sometimes be actually pretty good the day before the cold front moves in, the first day of the cold front. But once the cold front's kind of settled in, we're looking at a while of really slow fishing. So I would expect to be throwing things like a drop shot, a Ned Rig, or a jig and drag it real slow. I think tournaments should all go to the measure board like the kayak events. Yeah, but if you're in a boat, though, the problem is like, they're big fish, man, weigh a lot. So you can get a big old long scrawny fish. You can get 15 inchers that weigh 2 pounds each, have 10, 11 pounds, and you can have someone that's got a fat 14 and a half incher with loaded bellies. You have completely different weights. All right, so our weather is looking like we're going to have snow tomorrow at Don Pedro, potentially in some of the areas. It's going to be 48 degrees in the daytime and 27 degrees at night. And it's going to maintain freezing temperatures until Thursday. And the high is going to be 56 Thursday. Friday, we're warming up at 59. So we're on an uptick. And then Saturday, Sunday, we're still on an uptick. It's going to be 66 and 68, with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday being 71 and 75. And it shows Saturday and Sunday being overcast. So tentatively, I would actually say this Saturday and Sunday should actually be pretty good for fishing. It looks like Thursday, Friday, probably Thursday would be horrible. Friday might start to turn on. Saturday or Sunday is probably going to be when it gets good. Then it shows us going into the 75 degrees the next 3 days. Now, that will be into either early March, like March 1st, or the tail end of, I think it's going to be the tail end of February. So I fully expect after this next cold front, and if we stay in 70s for about 5 or 6 days, it's spawn time. Get up shallow and check in 1 to 5 feet. Then go for long, skinny ones. That river rat event should be good then. I think Saturday and Sunday you're going to have some fun. It's going to be overcast. Let's check the wind conditions. So if it's overcast, you can probably do some cranking, some spinner baits. You can probably do some more reactive lures. You can probably even throw a jerk bait up shallow and then just give it some long pauses. So the wind on Saturday is going to be 5 and 5 on Sunday. So slightly overcast. Yeah, warmer conditions should make fishing good Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, it looks like it's going to be really bluebird skies, but 70, 71. But Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be cloudy again, but in the 75 range. So, yeah, I think your Saturday and Sunday should be decent fishing. But I would say next weekend is going to be on fire. So not this weekend coming up. I would say the following weekend in like 12, 13 days, the one after this one. I fully expect by the beginning of March, you're going to have a nice spawn load come up, and the first wave is probably going to be up there. Now, when that first full moon comes though in March, that's when the heavy hitters, like all the fish, should start moving up. Mid-March probably. So in April, mid-March to early April is going to be your big spawn window. You don't want to miss it. And based on what I see with the weather and the water temps that I've been seeing, we're going to have this really nasty cold front is going to drop us in temperatures, and it's going to set things back. So I would say after we have a week of those 75-degree weather, yeah, and the moon phase and the light, it's all turning on. It should be there. I would rather be the early bird, so I would call full-on spawn in early March this year. I'm going to the Delta for sure, so I'll be there. All right, let's get our giveaway going on. So let's make sure we got everybody. So we got No Limit, we got RC Creative, we got Racho, and we got Ray. So anybody else? Oh, yeah, the Delta Rat series for sure. River Rats fish all over, but the Delta, yeah, I'll be hitting that pretty consistently this year in the spawn too. So you'll see me in the Delta for sure. I might fish a couple of those windy Wednesday nighters. I know I'll probably get my butt handed to me though at the Delta. So that's the thing, is if you fish a certain fishery consistently, you will get really good at that fishery. And that's how you'll win some tournaments. Cherry pick. I would suggest if you're going to tournament fish, cherry pick your tournaments. But even then, just because you know a lake, sometimes those are the ones you'll do bad. And if you just go in and fish for fun, at least my luck, I've always done good when I don't pre-fish or when I don't know the lake. When I know the lake, I go fishing things that I used to in the past. And then that could kind of screw me up because I'm not thinking about the present. So, hey, Ronald, we're going to put you in on the subscriber giveaway. We'll be doing that next. So let's get everybody who's a member in there. Go for long. So we got, let's put RC. Let's put Joe, No Limit. And who else we got in here tonight? So No Limit, Racho, Ray, RC. Did we miss anybody earlier? Marco Houston, what's up? I missed your comment too. He's probably not on right now. If you're on, Marco, comment giveaway. Get your butt in here. Mike Dozer. Hey, Mike. So it looks like Mike and Marco jumped on, but I don't know if they're still on. If they're still on, man, comment giveaway. Get yourself entered. We're going to leave it open for about 15 minutes or so, and then we'll do the wheel of names, and we'll give away the member giveaway. Then we're going to do a subscriber one. So I might set up 2 wheel of name tabs right here so we don't waste time. But we'll get you guys out a lure pack. So let's see if I delete off of one. Does it delete off of the other? Let me see here. No? Okay, cool. Sorry. Racho, No Limit. Sorry, folks. I'm reading everything. Ray. Yeah, we're going to get Ray in there. All right. So far, we've got our names up there for the members, and then we'll start entering. Go ahead, and if you're just a subscriber, please comment giveaway in the comment section, and we're going to start putting your guys' names in. So, Ronald, you're going to go in there. And we'll do this separate. So we're going to have two giveaways, one for the members, one for the subs. So we're going to hang out. We're going to leave it open for 15, 20 minutes, give everyone an opportunity. I might keep commenting, hey, 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 so that if I notice we get new people in here, I want to make sure everyone knows. So Eddie, Gerbs, let's see here. We got Big Bass King and Mario. All right. I'm going to smash my beer real quick. So if you got here just now, we're doing a giveaway. Please make sure you comment giveaway in the comment section. Get your chance to win a nice lure pack. Oscar. All right. So, yeah, we've got a nasty cold front. So don't put yourself in a box. That's all I'd say is I'll give you guys the best tips and tricks I can give you. But one of the most important ones I can tell you is not necessarily trash fish, but pick up something different if what you're using is not working. And remember that if you look around, and let's take a scenario. You're out at the lake, bite's been slow recently, so you've been having to drop shot, Ned Rig or whatever, Nico or whatever, jig. And so you go to where you've been doing okay and you start fishing, and they're just not quite as much. You know, you get a few here and there, but you're not catching them like you were. And you literally were there a couple days ago or a week ago, right? And then you look and you notice, well, hey, it's overcast. The sun's hidden behind some clouds. Pick up a spinnerbait. But when you do, don't just pick the spinnerbait up, make 6, 7, 8 casts with it, and then say, they're not biting the spinnerbait. And remember, if you're going to change from finesse to power, it is extremely important that when you power fish parallel. When you finesse fish, you can finesse fish straight, parallel. You can do all kinds of ways. But the more productive ways I like doing is a 45-degree angle. And I'll either do it casting at shore, bringing it down towards me, or when I kind of move up shallow or even middle, casting out and bringing the bait up to me. And I cast it like 45-degree angles like this, right? And I'm just constantly covering water at 45s. That's if I'm finesse fishing, right? And the reason I don't parallel fish finesse is because you can have all these rocks, boulders, laydowns and stuff. And if I'm coming at a 45, so I'm slightly coming downhill, I have a much more chance of not getting snagged. If I'm directly pulling across everything down there, I'm much more likely to get snagged. But I do fish that way sometimes. So sometimes I'll parallel cast a finesse rig as well. Depends on what the structure looks like. If I'm power fishing, though, one thing I don't barely ever do is sit out in 25, 30 feet of water, take a spinnerbait, cast it up shallow, and then roll it out to me. I'll do that if there's trees and bushes and things and cover that I can work in between like lanes. Like when New Maloney's gets real low and the fish are in the trees, I'll do that. However, what I usually do, if I'm a spinnerbait fish, I'm going to pull my boat right up shallow, and then I'm going to cast parallel. And if they're not shallow, then I'm going to go out a little deeper, and then I'm going to fish deeper, and I'm going to let my spinnerbait sink and then slow roll it into me, right? And they're not there, then I'm going to go out even more, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to cover enough water to rule that lure out. And so, like I said, so we're using a specific scenario. Say it gets a little overcast, and it's not too windy, or a little windy, and there's a little, pull that spinnerbait out, the A-rig, something like that. Or let's say it gets real windy and you're sitting there bouncing and you were getting them on the drop shot or something. And now you can't even feel the stupid fish. You're getting snagged. You know, the boat's rocking and moving. There's high winds and you're trying to fish a certain way, but you spot lock, you know, normally you're fishing like this. But then because of the high winds pushing, your boat starts flying down the embankment. So you hit spot lock. And then what does the wind do? The wind hits your boat and then pushes your boat like this. and now you're forced to fish a certain way, or you've got to constantly stay moving, right? So uh, in that kind of situation, something like an LV 500 is a really big go-to bait in high winds. And you can throw that sucker out there, let it sink. You can yo-yo it slowly. You can rip it. But the old trope is in really windy weather, you want to use stuff like a spinner bait or a LV 500 or something. So that doesn't mean that's what you're going to have to catch them on. But remember, if you're out there doing something and then you switch, give it a fair shot, because your intuition might be right. So if your intuition looks around and says, I've been throwing a crankbait and a spinner bait and top water all day, and these bass don't want nothing to do with it. You look around on the lake and there's no fish jumping at all. You don't see any activity, and you just haven't been doing very good. Well, it's probably time to pick up the drop shot or the Ned Rig or the Nico or something like that, or a jig, right? You're probably not going to get them like that unless you're doing something wrong. Vice versa. If you're bottom bouncing all day, you're not doing too great, try power fishing. But remember to fish the moment. So pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the body of water. Is the water dirty? If the water's dirty, use a darker color. If it's windy, use something with flash in it, spinnerbait, A-rig. And then in dirty water, you usually want a gold flash over a silver flash. If it's clear water, silver is better than gold. Windy, spinnerbaits, LV 500s. Bluebird, not a cloud in the sky, and the lake looks like a glass mirror. It's usually finesse, and you can start with those. And then if it doesn't work, you try something different, but remember to always give it a fair shake. So let's make sure we get everybody entered into tonight's giveaway. So we got Brian Wentler. Let's get you in there. You're in the regular one here, so let's put you in there. All right. Haven't had much luck on Ned Rig. Hey, David, George, if you want, get in on our giveaway we're having tonight. Simply comment giveaway in the comment section. I'll put you in my wheel of names, and you get an opportunity to win a lure pack from me if you'd like. Haven't had much luck on the Ned Rig. What bait do you recommend? It just depends. We're going into a really, really cold front right now, so I would be throwing something like a Ned Rig, a drop shot, or jig, or a Nico rig. If I'm making bottom contact and I'm finesse fishing, those are probably my 4 main go-to lures. Try changing the color of your worm up and the size of your worm up. And another tip is use scents. And if you've been using scents, then stop using scents. So, play with, hey, Kamze, nice. All right, let's get you entered in. So for those of you who don't know or maybe got here recently, we're doing a giveaway tonight. So all you have to do to enter is make sure you're subscribed and comment giveaway in the comment section. Oh, yeah, a Z-Man TRD Ned Rig is the ticket, and color just depends on your body of water. So RC Creative says the hot snake, so try that out. I've been doing pretty good with 2 different colors, Molten Craw and New Money. And another one is Goby, but everyone knows Goby. Goby color is killer at all these lakes right now. As I'll tell you right now, you have 2 main bait fish in a lot of these lakes, right? You have shad and you have goby. So goby is a sculpin, right? It's a bottom feeder. Shad, we have American shad, threadfin shad. You got a bunch of different types. However, they can get really big, and also, depending on the body of water, they may be really small. And also, the shad tend to die off in the wintertime and or go really deep. And then whatever remaining shad survive, then they repopulate and they spawn and they make more, but the winter can be real tough. There's not a lot of shad around. So one of the killer lures from December all the way till March is a goby, a sculpin, bottom feeder. They're the ones that are still out in big numbers. So the lake bottom is crawling with millions of those little things, and the shad may be really deep or pulled off, or maybe all died off, dead. Who knows? The crawdads may be in hibernation, sitting in their little holes. So one of the best lures to throw, sometimes it depends on your body of water in the winter, is a Ned Rig, and any color in a greenish or brownish color, a goby or a sculpin. Look one up and see what they look like, and basically a Ned Rig with those colors. Yeah. Yeah, they're great lures, man. Little Ned rigs are good. Just change and play around with the weight and size weight you're using. But if Ned rig's not for you, then try a drop shot. Drop shot's not for you, maybe a Nico. If you don't like finesse fishing, then try a jig and just variate how you work it. A lot of the times right now it's slow fishing. So they haven't really picked up on speed yet. They don't want things popped and moved around too much. Although I'd say the last couple of days or last week, they've seemed to tolerate or want a little more of a jiggle and wiggle than what I was doing before. The last 2, 3 weeks, I was literally just eking my lure slowly sideways like that, just like real slow. Then you just feel a weight, and then you wait, and you feel the weight kind of move a little. It's a fish. If it doesn't, it's probably a snag, and you set the hook anyways. You're either going to pull it out, or you're going to snag, or you'll get the fish. So right now it's changing. Those things are fluid. So I would also recommend, when you watch someone's videos on YouTube, me, anybody for that matter, try to remember there's a lag process that we go out, we shoot a video, and even if we're trying to get that video to you as soon as possible, it's going to be a day or two usually, right? So fishing can change drastically in a few days, especially if it's a week or two. Like sometimes it could take me 5 or 6 days to get a video out. So it could be almost a week. So just know that this time of year, fishing can change real drastically, because in the spring and fall, we have those weather changes, right? In the wintertime, it's just cold most of the time with some warm ups, but it's cold and it's winter, right? Summertime, it's hot as hell all year, right? With maybe a few cooler days, but there's solid patterns. Spring and fall, one day it could be 40 degrees in the middle of the day, the next is 80. So it's just like super frustrating when the weather just flips on you, because the fish will do the same damn thing, and you'll be like, I was wailing on them like this and like that here and there. Next thing you know, you can't buy a bite. And so just keep that in mind. And with that in mind, just try to adjust based on the weather changes. So, why are some YouTubers always so secretive? Well, I think it's because a lot of fishermen think, you know what I think? I've talked to a few, and a lot of fishermen think they have the ticket, and they may have the ticket for that lake, for that spot at that time, right? Because there'll be guys. I mean, how do guys go? You have a tournament, right? And unless they're cheating, but how do you go to a tournament and everybody weighs in 10, 12 pounds? You got one or two boats with 18, 20-pound limits, right? That's because they put in the hard work. They found the fish. They just found the big fish in that lake, and they found what to get them to bite, right? But what bugs me about fishermen is they think they got this secret lure and that it's going to work all year long, which it might, but still, like, everybody, see, the thing is, there's so many fishermen out there. We, not all of us, but most of us fish a lot of different stuff. So it's like when someone's like, shh, don't tell nobody, I'm catching them on the Ned Rig, only this color. I don't buy that shit. I think a lot of it is like, fine, you're catching them on the Ned Rig. That means the fish is on the bottom. That's all that means to me. Fish is on the bottom. If you catch them with a Ned Rig, I'll probably catch them with a jig. Now, it's who catches them better, right? And so a lot of YouTubers or even tournament fishermen, they're on their pattern and they do not want to share. They worked their way of thinking is they worked hard to figure that pattern out, and they don't want to share it with you because then you're going to catch their fish, right? And then if they're tournament fishermen, then they give all their juice away, and now they're not going to win any tournaments, right? So there's a balance. So what I'll do is if I'm going to go tournament fishing, I'll show you all the video of that lake up until about a week before that tournament. Up if I'm fishing, let's just pick a random lake. Let's just say I'm going to a New Maloney's tournament next week. Then I will go fish it. I'll pre-fish it a time or two. And I will make videos too. I'll tell you everything, but I will not release them. Then I'll go fish the tournament, and I either win or I lose, whatever. Then when all that's done and said with, I release all those videos. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then on to the next one. So now I'm at McClure, same thing. So some guys are just real uptight about sharing, and I can kind of understand it, but I'm just not that guy. I like sharing. I want to see other people catch fish. I think that fishing is also so nuanced, and like there's so many ways to catch fish that if you're not catching fish, I want to help. I want to see you have a smile on your face. I want to, especially the people that take their kids fishing, spend time with their wife or their kids or their loved one or two buddies that are just like best pals out on the lake. I want you guys to have a good time. I want you to catch fish. And so I'm going to help as best as I can. And it's a great way to just keep it honest and real and hopefully grow the channel. And I'm going to tournament fish, and I'm still going to share everything I'm doing. But I'm just not going to do it in that window of time frame because, like I said, I can give you guys, I'm using Crawdad bang scent. I'm using let's just say I'm using a 5-inch Cinco, and it's the green pumpkin with purple flakes, and I'm Nico rigging, and I'm using a 1/4 ounce Nico head weight, right? But I'm also using, let's say, a VMC with the little jig hairs, right? And I've got my little special setup, and I go out there and I whack them. I'm glad to share it with you because next week they're probably not going to bite that way, or if they do, fine. But for me, the bite's always changing and evolving, and I'm trying to change and evolve with it. And a long story short is I could tell you everything. I could say, and a good example of that is I was at McClure pre-fishing for a tournament, caught a double digit, killed him, right? Was smacking him, caught a big old monster. You think that double digit was at the same spot the next day for my tournament 3 days later? Hell no. So I go back to the tournament. I go back to the spot. My double digit's gone. My fish is gone. There ain't no double digit there no more. So right now I got to go try to find a new spot. And so that's kind of how I look at fishing is I want to help. I want you guys to catch fish, but I'm not too worried about it. You know, I'm not Bill Dance. I'm not Roland Martin. You can call me Roll One Martin, right? But I'm not Roland Martin. I'm not Bill Dance. I'm not a professional bass angler. I don't make hundreds of thousands of dollars on these things. So there's no reason for me to guide my secrets like this. And I honestly think there's no reason for every other Joe, because you look at every successful tournament angler who's a tournament angler locally or on a medium to small scale, none of them are successful as tournament anglers. Like none of them pay their bills fishing. And what I mean by that is not the bass pros like Scott Martin and Brian Latimer and all these other guys. I'm talking about average everyday Joes who you see roll up to the lake with $100,000 boat and an $80,000 truck, and they've got Panoptics. You'd think they didn't pay for none of that. Maybe one, they didn't pay for that with their fishing skills. They have a good job. They have a job and a career, and fishing is their hobby. And they may win a tournament here and there, right? And be all glad, have their bragging rights, have their plaques up on the wall. Like I got my plaques, right? I got 12 or 13 of these, right? So that's why we do it. But you think those didn't pay for my boat, right? Those don't pay for the groceries on my table. So the way I look at it is why not share? I mean, someone had to help me one day, and I appreciate the people that did. And, you get to a point where, help comes far and few in between at a certain level. It's just you'll start picking up little tricks here and there. But, I still remember being super green, not knowing what a bite felt like, bait fishing my first few years when I was a kid is fishing. So when I got into bass fishing, if the bass didn't go thump thump, I didn't know. And my buddy would be sitting there catching fish left and right. And I'm using the same lure. I'm watching what he's doing. And yet I can only catch one or two because those first few years from a 15, 16, 17 years old, I'm casting the Texas rig out there. And if the fish doesn't go thump thump, I don't know, what when the bite's real slow and it loads up like this, and then it kind of loads up. To me, I'm probably snagged. And then what do? I pull the bait right off the fish's mouth. So, it's good to help each other. I don't know. That's long-winded rant. But anyways, hey Jeff, good job. Comment giveaway. He knows the name of the game. Let's put Charles Chalk, Mike Dozer, and Jeff Garcia. Let's get you guys in the giveaway. All right. Now let's see if we got any more people to put in there. Oh, sorry. I'm sure that audio is hella loud. I'm reading No Limit Off Road. I have some spots I won't take. My best friend that fishes would rather give them my social security number. All right. Drawing time. That's right. Big Bass King knows what's up. Cannon Adams, nice to see you on. Comment giveaway and get an opportunity to win a lure pack from me. So we're having two giveaways tonight. One giveaway is going to be for members and one giveaway is for subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and simply comment giveaway in the comment section, and you get entered into a chance to win a nice lure pack. And I give away nice custom lures, Big Ipa, River to Sea. Cool. There we go. Let's put you in. So you get put in the regular giveaway for the subscribers then. And let's see here. We've got Cannon and Adon Noel. Let's put both of you guys in there. So weather is going to be wild. There's going to be a lot of swings in the temperatures. So make sure you guys don't put yourself in a box. Have fun out there. Be safe as always. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you got your life jackets because this weather gets crazy. It's just it's nuts. So take care of your guys' self. Dress warm. We're gonna have some nice nasty cold front come in for the next week. So if you're out there fishing in the weekdays, take care of yourself. Bundle up. Stay warm. You're probably going to want to fish a little deeper than what you've been fishing, but that doesn't mean 50 or 60. The fish are just going to move to the next drop off. What's up, Fishing with Jax? Hit comment giveaway, and we're going to put you in the giveaway, Jax. We're having a members giveaway tonight, so I'm already going to put you in there. Supposed to be 50 degrees tomorrow. It's supposed to be 26 degrees in the morning, though. Like, wow, it's going to be freaking cold. Oh, the diner response that I gave you caught some solid fish. Dude, glad to hear about that. Bro, Jeff, me and you got to get out on the boat and go one of these days. We'll just sit it up, and we'll go out there. So my local guys, one of the things that you get as being a member is if you want to go fishing, I'm open to take any of my members fishing if you're local. If you're not local, if you can make it here, I'll take you fishing. I plan on trying to create as many perks and awesome things for my members because you guys are like the backbone of what I'm doing here business wise. I only make $100 a month or so off of YouTube, but you start somewhere. Then one day maybe it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I will always and forever to my subscribers, but especially the members, be very, very eternally thankful. So I'm going to try to come up with as many cool ways as I can to reward you guys. And also it's just a way to support the channel, like how people do Patreon and stuff like that. So instead of just giving me money to support me, I figured I'd like to give something back too. So for the members, we do giveaways every month. Now the subscribers, we do giveaways almost every month as well. Every month, every other month. So we do a lot of cool stuff on this channel. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe and like button. Thank you very much. I'm going to get ready to go to bed here soon. I'm going to smash a beer for entertainment purposes. Plus, I'm trying to get my buzz here. And then, yeah, let's get that giveaway going on. All right. So far, here's what we're going to do. We're going to read off the names on the list. And if you don't hear your name, speak now or forever hold your peace. Again, big thank you to everybody. So members, entertainment purposes. We have a Valley Haze IPA. This one is more like a California beer. It's made here. It's called Valley Haze IPA. And you guys are going to make fun of me. You want to see the beer that's waiting after this one? I feel ghetto right now, but you guys are going to laugh. I want a buzz. So I had to go with some heavy duty Steel Reserve. That homeless beer, So when I remember, I've been, just a little side story real quick. I've been homeless before. And right after I was homeless, how we got out of being homeless is our life got wrecked and destroyed when I was like 19. And my whole family was damn near homeless. But I was literally homeless because I was over 18. And I was just relying, hanging out and living with my mom and dad. And I just bad things had happened at 19 to like the whole family hit at one time. So we were homeless, and we all ended up moving in to a motel room. We had the money, right? Every month we had a little bit of money, but we couldn't get into a house for like 6 months. So we were damn near homeless for half a year. Oh, excuse me. We actually ended up staying in this motel for almost a year. And I literally lived off of like $20 a month, probably $25 a month for that entire year. And beers like this I wouldn't have them all the time, but boy, if I had a bad day where I was just really depressed or stressed, I don't ever drink like that. I won't be an alcoholic. I don't like it. But it was a way to get a buzz. So I would just go buy whatever the strongest 8-9% beer and smash them, just like drink it like it was just slam it. Then you could get a buzz and only spend a couple bucks. So I didn't have to go buy a 6-pack or a 12-pack. So this brings back memories right here. Now, it wasn't the flavor, but Steel Reserves, Old English, like, rock gut. Anyways, all right. Saturday and Sunday, if you want to go, pick a day and we'll go. Hell yeah, Mike, for sure. 211. Yee, liquid crack. Everybody knows what's up. That's the stuff that'll get you right there. Oh, hold on. Someone commented giveaway. I want to make sure I don't miss them. Juan Gonzalez. Let's put you in there. Make sure I didn't already put them in. Okay, good. And then what's up? Keeping it real? Hell yeah. Mad Dog. Charles Chalk in the house. You know what's up, my guy. Mad Dog 2020. That was our go-to as well. Oh, you go get a Mad Dog, you get faded. We get 2 of them. 2 of them would have you spinning. No, this is not members only. We're doing 2 giveaways today, Funk. So make sure you jump in. I didn't know you were still on. So, oh yeah, duh. You were saying shit. You need some California beer. It better be Colt 45. How about Schlitz? Schlitz malt liquor. No good. So, hey, keeping it real. Let's get you in the members giveaway. How's it going, bro? How did your dad do? I think he outfished me, actually, at Salt Springs. I think I was like maybe 10th place or something. I didn't stay around to find out. If I don't win, I hang around. Hey, Funk, did you comment giveaway already? Let me check. I don't see you on here, buddy. I'm going to put you in, okay? Funk and CT's been a long time viewer of the channel. And it's been my pleasure to help him out sometimes. And same thing with RC Creative. He's been a long time viewer. It was my pleasure to get to go fishing with him. Charles Chalk, it was my pleasure to go out with you twice on the boat. We just struggled, man. When me and Charles went, the fishing was yes, you know how to do it. Giveaway. There you go. You got it right. Juan Gonzalez, new to fishing. Dude, fishing is awesome. That's all I could say. It's just like the eighth wonder of the world, man. Brings everybody together from all walks of life. I don't care race, sex, religion, creed, age. If you love fishing, you gladly you may not drink beer, but you'd gladly share one if you did, right, with another fisherman. Fishing is just I don't know, I love it. It's the biz. So, oh, okay. Well, I did better. Yeah, yeah. Told you I was gonna try to beat him. All right. Hell yeah. Well, welcome to the club, brother. You're always welcome on this channel. Come hang out. I give away the best information, tips, and tricks. We do giveaways once a month. So my saying is this: go into every tournament. Seriously, I want to win. I'm all excited and gung ho. But at the end of the day, as long as I don't come in last, God, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. So please, if you've ever like finished last in a tournament, please believe like I feel for you. It sucks. But I could just say that thank God in my whole career, I've never came in last. Like there was one time at Folsom we weighed in one fish, and it was like we came in close to last, but we didn't come in last. So at the end of the day, if I fish better than someone else, I could say I did all right. So, oh, isn't it? Hey, Charles, we got to get you back out on the boat, brother. When the weather turns around and it gets warm, we go tossing some jigs again. Especially like, how'd you like night fishing? Wasn't it pretty cool? Me and Charles Chalk, we went on a night fishing trip when it was like 100 degrees during the daytime, and we just floated around all night catching fish in like 70-degree weather. But it was hard. We didn't catch a lot of fish though. Well, finishing first sucks too, asked my wife. Yep. That means if someone finishes first, someone might not finish at all, right? Because that worm, it loses its bang after, it catches the first fish. You got to rescent it up, you got to pull your bang out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the drawbacks, though, is you can't see the damn shore. So we're casting. We could be at 40 feet of water. We could be on the rocks. We don't even know. Then when you get snagged at nighttime and you try to get it out, sometimes that thing come flying at you like a bullet. Boom! Like, oh, shit. So, RC about to lay it down chasing trout in 6 hours. Good night and good luck. Hey, RC Creative, make sure you check in to see if you won. So we're gonna be having the giveaway here in a second. If you want to stick around, appreciate everybody. Yeah, it's like 8:45. So let's get the first giveaway going. We're gonna do the members giveaway. So really quick before we have this giveaway, I want to make sure that I name off the names. If you see your name, if you don't see your name in the list, and you're a member, speak up now so we can get you in the giveaway, and then we're going to do the subscriber one. So I've got RC Creative, I've got Racho, we've got No Limit, we've got Ray, Charles Chalk, Mike Dozier, Jeff G, Fishing with Jax, and Keeping It Real. That's who I have for our members giveaway. Am I missing anybody? Yeah, it's supposed to snow up here tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh, dude. You mean one of these? Look at that. I just happened to exact rod laying right here. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You talking about the Johnny Morrison Carbon Light 2.0? Dude, that rod and reel combo, even though it's a Bass Pro Shop one, I love that freaking thing. That's like my stick right there. The Johnny Morrison Carbon Light 2.0. Man, good luck. Congratulations and stick them. Oh, it's a nice one, ain't it? Yeah, it's a great, great rod. All right, so we don't want to keep everybody up too late. So I read everyone's names off. Is there anybody who is in the giveaway? Did I miss anybody of the members? So again, one more time, I'm going to read the names off, and then we're going to do the members giveaway. RC Creative, Racho Bunch, No Limit, Ray, Charles Chalk, Mike Dozier, Jeff G, Fishing with Jacks, and Keeping It Real. And the thing is, we got like 30 members. It's just only so many of them get on sometimes. So, yeah, the reel that I got, I have the reel. It's good too, but I put a Curado on mine, so it's a great little setup. All right, let's get this giveaway going on. So I'm gonna record it, like always. Nobody can say he's a cheater. Remember the trolls? It's your green screen. And I was like, wait a minute. I was all drunk. I'm like, this ain't no green screen. I was like, wow. The first few months of live streaming was pretty fun learning experience, huh? Guys, you guys remember that? I was pretty buzzed. All right. I wish everybody good luck. We're going to go ahead and do the February giveaway. So let me record. February giveaway, members only first. Let's do this. Bam. Boom. We've got a new winner. Winner, chicken dinner. No limit. You're the winner of the members giveaway. Uh-oh. Danny's Kitchen got in late. Danny, we're going to put you in on the other one then. Let's see here. Oops. February giveaway, members only first. Let's do this. Bam. Boom, we've got a new winner. Winner, chicken dinner. No limit. Yeah, but we're going to put Danny. See, we're cool here. I appreciate all you guys. We're going to put Danny in the subscribers giveaway too. So we're just going to move him over here because he was just a little bit late. So let's put him in, Danny, because we appreciate you very much. How's it been, brother? Don't see you. I've seen you on IG, I think, a couple of times recently. Nice. All right, Danny's Kitchen. Let's get you going. We got you in there. So Danny's Kitchen's in there. Now we're about to do this subscriber giveaway. And the thing is, both prizes are the same. Sometimes I do give a bigger giveaway item to the members. Again, just to say thank you guys. But today's giveaway, they're just going to be like lure packs. So you're going to get like 3 lures from me. Something like a Biggie Papa, maybe a Dyna Response, a Mega Bass jerk bait, a River to Sea swim bait or something. So you'll get a little lure pack from me. And yeah. Let's put them in, though. All right. Now, JP Fraga, your chance to get in on the giveaway. Just comment giveaway in the comment section. And then Danny's Kitchen, just to keep things under the same rules. If you don't mind, would you please comment giveaway in the comment section? Again, one of the reasons why I do this is so I don't miss anybody, so I get everybody. And then also the other thing is so that like it helps with the YouTube algorithm. When they see all the engagement, it really helps. So appreciate it. So let's put JP Fraga in there. And then Danny's Kitchen, if you could, then we're good to go. And then we'll do this giveaway now. And then I'm gonna be buzzed after I crack this next one. You guys already seen my little Yeah, you still got to get. You never got that? Oh yeah, yeah. We were supposed to. I was supposed to give it to you in person. Goodness. Yeah, I owe Marco Houston his too. So we got to get both of you guys. All right. So we got JP Fraga. We got Danny's Kitchen. All right, we're gonna call it a night with this then. If this is your last chance, if oh man, yeah, let's go fishing, dude. You guys know me. If you want to go fishing with common sense fishing, just simply hit me up. Let's roll. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. I love fishing. I'm glad to take almost anybody. So if you're in California, you make your way towards the Central Valley, let's roll. If you're out of state, then you know what? Like every once in a while, I do things to help out. Shoot me a message on Instagram. Instagram, I'm Sambo209. Facebook, my name's Samuel Matthews. And if you want a little lure pack or you need some advice or you want something like that might catch you some fish, every once in a while I just do good deeds too. I'll send something out. So get a hold of me, let me know. I'm gonna sleep like a baby after that one. Oh yeah. This only subscribers or subs and members. This one is only subscribers, but members can get in on. I usually let members get in on it too. So while we're here, members comment giveaway, and we'll put you back in. Yeah, I do the best that I can. You know, I'm uh, I'm not doing too well financially right now, but I'm doing all right. And the thing is, though, in summertime, I do really good. Like summertime, it's like I'm rich. Spring and fall, it's like I'm poor. Winter, it's like I'm like average Joe. Summertime, I'm like a baller. Like I make 30, 40 grand in a month or two sometimes. And then the rest of the year, just nothing. Like it hurts. You got to stretch it, make it last. And what really sucks is the tax man. I only got so many, like a couple grand left over, just and the damn I haven't paid all my taxes yet. So that'll be interesting. But I'm not whining and complaining to you guys. Everything will work its way out. I own my house. You know, got 300,000 in equity in the home. So worst case scenario, you know, I'm always doing all right. And I work for myself. So like I said, in the summertime, I kill it. So it's just, you know, I try to help when I can really help. I try to help as much as I can. Life, you know, it gives you lemons. You just make lemonade. So, all right, let's put all you guys in. Oh, nice. Well, JP, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, I'm fishing the BBT this year. So me and Jason are probably going to fish every BBT in the Central Division just to try to get to the TOC and see what we can do. Having a good time and having fun. Say hi if you see me out there. I'm usually either in his Vexus or you'll see me in my little beat up blue and white Nitro. Oh, the heat's going to be coming soon. Yeah, so I'm doing all right. You know, it goes ups and downs. All right, let's put everybody back into this one. So Ray, we're gonna put you in. Let's put Jeff Garcia in. Any other members want to get in on the second chance subscriber/member giveaway? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can't wait till the heat comes. When the heat comes, I'm going to be busy and happy for sure. Oh, by the way, if you guys know who Ryan Cook is, Fishing with Jax, let's put you in. You guys know who Ryan Cook is. He's holding the Ed Lacey Memorial Tournament on April 2nd. I'm going to be there. And I don't quite know what I'm going to do, but so for Ryan Cook's tournament, he's going to have a raffle. I don't know. You can't tell, but up there, let's see, right there is a Magic Johnson autographed basketball. Right there is a Magic Johnson autographed basketball. That yellow jersey right there, that's a Magic Johnson autographed jersey. That's a Jonathan Taylor football. This one right here has got half the 49er team on it. Jerry Rice, J.J. Stokes, and a bunch of others. Right there is George Kittle's autograph rookie card. Right there is Nick Bosa autograph football. Right here is a photo of me and Nick Bosa. Right here is Jerry Rice autograph jersey. Down here is a Roger Craig autograph photo. That's a Nick Bosa autograph mini helmet. There is Willie McCovey autograph photo. This right here, directly right here, this is the whole 49er team autograph. Up here in the balls, I've got Hank Aaron, Buster Posey. And then right here, this is like this section right here is about 15 autographed Niner jerseys. So for the Ed Lacy Memorial Tournament, I'm going to drag a couple of items off of this wall, and they're valuable. So we're going to take them out and we're going to donate them so that he can raffle them off for a good cause. So if you're local and you want to support, come out to the Ryan Cook Ed Lacy Memorial Tournament. It's going to be April 2nd at Lake Don Pedro. Yeah, I'm selling some of it online. The only problem is everything I got that's worth a lot of money, I really like, and I don't want to sell it. But like this, look, I've got autograph stuff for days. You guys know what this is, right? These are both autograph. This one ain't cheap. So, yeah, I'm going to help out and do what I can. All right, let's make sure we got everybody. So smash that like button. Share this video with your friends on Facebook. Let everybody know. That way we can hopefully grow the channel a bit. Let's check really quick before we end this. We got Fishing with Jacks. Anybody else want to get in on this giveaway? This is going to be for members and subscribers. So if you're a member and you were in on the first one, you can jump in on this one. That's one of the benefits of being a member is you get to double dip because there's no, you're not really double dipping, so there's no spit. So, I tell my kids too, when you dip a chip, put in one end, bite it, and if you turn the chip around, then you can dip the other end in, but no double dipping, right? Don't want no backwash. All right, no limit. Well, you already won no limit. You can't win twice. Mike and Will Funk, you're already in there. So Mike Dozer, let's get you in there. Let's see if we got anybody else in there. So as my members, I got Jeff Garcia, Fishing with Jacks, and I got Ray. I'm assuming Danny's Kitchen, Keeping It Real, Charles Chalk. If you guys are still on, you guys want in on the giveaway, right? So just comment giveaway again if you guys could. That way I can put it in here. So, and again, if you guys want to go fishing with me and you're local, just let me know, man. I'm good to go. So good night to everybody. Good night. No limit. You got to get a hold of me so I can get you your lures. Again, Sambo209 on Instagram, Sam Matthews on Facebook. Pick your poison. Get a hold of me. Send me a message. We're through those private servers, so you can get me your address or however you want to meet up, whatever you want to do, and we'll get you your lure pack. And a lot of the times, I'll usually just take somebody fishing. So if you're local and you want to meet up, we could just go fishing. Let's make sure we got Danny's Kitchen in there. I'm going to feel horrible, though, if I hit the button and then there's a member who's missing. All right, last chance. Anybody else want in on the giveaway? Just make sure you've commented giveaway. So I'm going to read the names off. If you don't hear your name, you're not in the giveaway, so you got to speak up. So we've got Ronald Roquemore. We've got Eddie. We've got Gerbs. We've got Big Bass. Mario with Let's Get It. Oscar, Brian, we got Kamse, we got Cannon, we got Adon Noel, I guess. We got Juan, Funk and CT, Danny's Kitchen, JP, we got Ray, we got Jeff, Fishing with Jacks, Mike Dozier, Keeping It Real, and Danny's Kitchen. So let me know if I missed anybody. Oh, yeah, let's go smack them, Jeff. You know the deal. Let's go. Pick a day, hit me up. This week I'm busy working in the Bay Area, though. So as long as if you want to go fishing with me, anybody out there, just make sure you give me a week lead time. That way I can plan my work schedule around it. Charles Chop. There we go. Let's get you in there. Okay. We'll go another 1 minute. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Last chance to get entered into tonight's giveaway. Thanks for everybody hanging out, listening to me yap at you guys for 2 hours. And I appreciate the engagement because it kind of can get boring when all I do is talk and it's just me doing the talking. It's fun when you guys comment and we get to go down rabbit holes or talk about stuff you guys want to talk about. Usually at the end of every live stream, I leave it open for 15, 20 minutes and we cover conversations or things you guys want to talk about. So if there's any lakes you guys want to talk about, colors, schemes, weight, line, rods, reels, or hell, you guys just want to chat about girls, you guys want to talk about politics, probably not for this channel, go check out Common Sense Talks. But anything else, you guys want to talk about scary stories and all the other fun stuff. All right, we've got everybody on here, so I'm going to go ahead and hit go and let's see who the winner is. Let me go put no limit on my board so I know who the winner is. So give me just a second, folks. My whiteboard's right here. I'm going to write no limit on here so I know that he's the winner. And then I need to put Keeping It Real and Marco down. They are due a lure pack. So need to get lures to Keeping It Real and Marco Houston. Then we have two, what the hell day is it today? 2/21, 22 winners. No limit. And let's see who the next winner is going to be. All right. My little board up there helps keep track of everything because I've got all my giveaway stuff and all my information up there so I don't forget. Because I don't break my promises and I always keep my word. That's one thing my pops taught me, to be a good man and be as honest as you can and keep your word. All right, I just got a message from somebody. Okay, hold on real quick. Okay, so let's record this. You guys ready? I hope you guys have a wonderful night, tight lines, and smack some fish. And for the end of tonight's giveaway, let's figure it out real quick again for entertainment purposes. Let's smash this beer and get it done. Now let's open this one. Excuse me. It's probably not the most like pretty looking. You know, some of you guys could probably screenshot my face when I'm like, make some memes out of me for sure. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Good luck, everybody. Is Street Fighter gone? No. Look, I can't turn the thing too much. It's right there. That's the OG Street Fighter from 1996 that's worth mad money. That, right there, is the Street Fighter that they sold at Walmart. That's like $300 or $400. That one though, he slammed a $5 beer. No. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, Brutus. All right. We're here. All right. We're going to record because I'm on 4% battery, so I better do it now before you guys are just going to have to trust me. So there's the names. All right. There's everybody's name. Let's click and spin. See who wins. Bam. All right. I'll tell you what. We're going to do two. We're going to do a bonus because a member won. So, Ray, you just won. So, if another member wins, then that's all I can do for tonight. But we're going to give our subscribers a second crack at this. So, let's do this again. We have 3 winners tonight. Bonus giveaway. I feel like being a nice guy. What the hell? Ah, all right, 4th giveaway. I guess I'm going to be giving away a couple lure packs today. We have another member that won. Charles Chalk. Okay, my phone just died, so you guys are just going to have to trust me on this one. We're going to keep giving stuff away until we get a subscriber. So, hold on. I got to put Ray and Charles Chalk up on the board. Ugh. All right. Ray and Charles Chalk. Shit, are we gonna win all the all the members are gonna just keep winning? It's gonna be like that other night when I had like 10 giveaways. All right, here we go. My phone's dead, folks, so I can't record it. You're just gonna have to trust me. All right, we got a non-member winner here. I believe so. Let me double check. Yep, right. It feels like that sometimes. I love helping out, so I'm pretty sure he's not a member. Let me double check. I got to figure out where the hell he was at in here. Because it might be a member. If so, then that's hilarious. I don't think he is, though. Where did he comment at? Then I can see if he has a badge next to his name. He's been on here long enough. You would think I would remember, but I'm a burnout. Nope, he's not a member. All right. We have our first subscriber winner. Okay. So we have our winners tonight are No Limit, Ray, Charles Chalk, and Mario with Let's Get It Fishing. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you reach out to me. Excuse me, through either. Make sure you reach out to me through Instagram, Sambo209, Facebook, Sam Matthews, or if you've already known me, you already have my information, reach out. And then if you've won before, please believe I'm a burnout. That doesn't mean I remember or still have your information too. I have too much crap in my phone. So like I know Mario with Let's Get It Fishing, you won one of my giveaways for Christmas. I know Ray has won a couple and Charles Chalk has won a couple. So this is No Limit's first win for sure. So the other guys, I know Charles Chalk, but still, if I have to mail your stuff, you guys all want to make sure you get a hold of me, all right? Make sure you give me your address so I can send you guys your gifts, all right? Thank you guys so much. The perks of membership, look under your seats, right? You just want to burn with you. Way too many years since college. Yeah, my little Casper the Friendly Ghost is sitting right over here. And you can sure as hell believe that after this beer gets gone, that my homie's coming to kick it too. I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. For you guys who are members, I think we're going to start doing a members only 1 hour live stream where there's no holds bar and you guys get to to really hang out with me. You guys can see, let's give you a hint. You guys will get to see more of my room. I'll let you guys into my life a little more. How about that? So for you members, I really appreciate you guys more than you know. So how about this? Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to start a members only live stream where we'll do like an hour. We'll see how that goes. So, hey, Colin, nice to see you on. But I appreciate everybody so much. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Good night, tight lines, and you guys have a good one. Please share the video. Help the channel grow. You guys are great. After 12, hard R-rated talk. That would be sick. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be after 12 at night, but it's going to be, I'll curse. I'll have my beer out, and yeah, you guys will get to know who I really am. I am who I am. I don't hide anything. I just try to be more family friendly because we have some kids watching. So just think the Joe Rogan experience. That's kind of how it is, right? So members only, come and join, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful night. You guys are awesome. Good night. There for interrogation, you know what's up. Turn on the orange lights. Then the power bill goes. Woo! That's why they haven't been in use for a few years. All right, folks. Catch you guys later.